Bloomberg finance reporter Katherine Doherty. I know we got a lot. Maybe let's just start with the behemoth that was JPMorgan. What were the takeaways there?
So trading strong across the board. This is continuing what we saw from Goldman yesterday. Citi as well reporting today with strong trading results. Wells Fargo as too, but they're on a much smaller scale than those three other banks. And I think that the other kind of strong point across the board was investment banking, specifically advisory. So for JPMorgan, they're also reporting one of their strongest quarters for advisory on a year-over-year basis. It is up. This is consistent with what they were signaling last quarter, which was that a lot of the deals that they saw towards the end of the year held off. You're seeing that come through in the first 3 months of 2026. And the other kind of numbers that we're watching, the disclosures from both Citi and Wells today, you mentioned the private credit exposure. So they're giving a lot more detail today. We had Citi put forth their $22 billion in the first quarter, but they're noting 0 losses. So while they're giving more disclosure, they're also giving some comfort to investors and across Wall Street, saying this is our specific exposure and this is these specific losses that we have seen, giving some comfort there.
So JPMorgan does very well on trading, pulls back on the forecast a little bit. Wells misses a couple metrics, including revenue. Citi's the only one with a clean beat, right? I mean, a very impressive move from...
Except for their banking division. I think there was a slight miss there.
Yes, so their banking division was a slight miss. That's a good point, Danny. But I think across the board, this is consistent with what Jane Fraser has been signaling to the street, has worked really hard to bring the company forward from their completing the back office and regulatory reporting problems that the bank has seen. So those have been the target of penalties imposed by banking regulators in the past. We're really moving forward with that, is what you're seeing in these results. And from the commentary that you heard from Jane today, talking about their diversified business model, which is continuing to drive the revenue growth, is what she's noting. And then you hear some skepticism. She says that we remain a source of financial strength and trust for our clients during uncertain times. This is very consistent across what you've seen, the statements coming out from the CEOs of these banks. They're noting their own strength and what they're seeing as resilient consumer spending and savings across the board, but they are making note of this uncertain economic environment.